Welcome to One-to-One Connect. In the last episode, I mentioned that we'd be hosting some of our local heroes and community leaders that First Ontario partners with. First Ontario is proud of our partnership with the Hamilton sports team when it comes to working together and collaborating on various community social issues. It's my great pleasure today to welcome Courtney Stephen and Simoni Lawrence to the show. Welcome, gentlemen. Both Courtney and Simoni and the entire Hamilton sports group are doing fabulous work for our community. First Ontario, with our strong brand, along with the Hamilton Sports Group and Hamilton Ticats, together we're trying to solve different issues that are addressing our communities today. So one of the things I want to talk to these two gentlemen about is the work that the organization is doing around children. And Be Fit and First on the Field comes to mind for me. I want to tell a little story because it was last year when I was out here as a Blue Wave volunteer, and we were here for the First on the Field program. And Courtney wanted me, I guess, to work with Simoni to show the kids flag football. And so you have to imagine we're on the field and all the different kids are running around from the different schools. And so Courtney leans into me and just kind of says, "You don't mind getting tackled, right?" And I'm going, "Okay, right, this is really going to happen, okay?" So I'm on the field. I'm facing off against Simoni here. The ball comes to me. I'm actually then trying to get around one of the best linebackers there is. And he's coming right at me. I don't know how I'm going to get around him. I said, okay, whatever. He's going to take the flag, and I'm done. No. He hits me right in the waist. And in a second, I thought, oh, my goodness, he's actually going to tackle me. But he doesn't. But he pulls me up on his shoulder, and he whacks me down, runs me down the field. And with that laugh is all I heard. Right? And then he sets me down. All the kids are laughing, and it was a good time. But I'll tell you what was really memorable for that experience for me was just kind of watching Simoni and his teammates on the field with these kids. Like, for those kids, that was inspirational. They're there with their heroes. They're there, basically having an opportunity to be on the field. It meant so much for them. And for me, I watched, Simoni and his teammates, and it just really, touched me for the work that this community is doing, what this organization is doing for the community. It's very, very inspiring. I guess I wanted then, on that note, I actually want to turn to you two gentlemen and ask you a bit about the work you're doing for kids and what it means to you and how it impacts the community from your perspective.
Well, it's at our core of what we try to do every day is impact the people who fill up the stadium and live in the area. And we have a North Star that guides everything we do. And that's support healthy, active, and empowered youth. And if we can develop programs and work with organizations like First Ontario or any of the other great organizations that make up this community to bring that to life, whether that be a sports camp or a seminar or visiting a school, an autograph session. But if we can make those moments, especially if we can do them here at Tim Hortons Field, then that's us accomplishing our mission. That's how we win outside of game day.
For sure. Just to piggyback off Courtney, the thing about it is we're in such a unique environment. We play football in Hamilton, and the city really needs us, And I think the great thing about Hamilton Sports Group, the Hamilton Ticats, First Ontario, we do such a great job at bringing the community together, right? So just being a public figure, Courtney, myself, you, it brings joy to the kids' hearts, I tell myself every time we go and do events, I want to touch the kids' hearts. I want to get in the hearts. And you coming on the field, I'm like, yo, after we did the breakdown and stuff, I was like, did you guys know that's the CEO of First Ontario that I just tackled? He's like, whoa, really? It's and then the kids are just going crazy because they all know the big football players that we go out there, but they don't know the dominant business roles like yourself, Joanne, vice president, yourself, CEO. That's a different type of league.
Yeah, no, that's fantastic. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they got a real laughter out of what you did to me that day.
Are you okay?
I'm okay. You can't break me. It's all good. It's all good. But that's a good segue into again. Simoni, last month you graduated, retired from 11 years in the CFL. As you sort of segue, I guess, into a different role, maybe you can tell us what that role is and why you're so passionate about it.
I'm extremely passionate about this role because first, brand and community ambassador. Branding and community goes together hand in hand. Another reason I'm super excited is I get to work side by side This is Shaq. I feel like Kobe right now. So that's another thing that I'm extremely excited about. And like, it just fits the method, IGSD method. I can't say my version, but I'll say the educated version. But nah, it's just inspire, grow, serve, and dominate. You know what I'm saying? And it's one of those things where, we're going to dominate everything we do.
So, and I guess on that note about dominating as a pro athlete, again, you're trying to be the best you can. So when you think of your new role, what is the one thing that you aspire to accomplish out of the role?
I aspire just to continue to learn, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a new position for me. And the thing about the whole HSG Hamilton Sports Group as a whole, there's so many different people to learn from, right? So I'm just sitting back and trying to learn and gain as bunch of knowledge as I can. I know that the things that I'm extremely good at, and like when the time presents, I go in and do my thing. But right now I'm just sitting back and I'm learning, and with Courtney, and when it's time, we just dominate.
And Courtney, you retired, I think it was in June of 2021. So you've made that transition into what I call the business side of sport. You've been working with a lot of different organizations in partnership. Maybe you can tell us a bit about some of those community organizations and the great work you're doing in the community.
Yeah, it seems like time flies because 2021 was just yesterday almost. But everything we do is for purpose and with intent. And since there's only so many of us to go around and only so much time, we've got to find buckets that we can categorize all of our activity in the community. So similar to the Healthy, Active, Empowered Youth mandate that we're trying to support, all of our programs fall underneath of one of 4 pillars. So that would be amateur sports development, that would be health and wellness, equity, diversity, inclusion, or gender-based violence awareness. So between those 4 pillars, we have a wide spread of different types of events that we host or support in or outside of the walls of this stadium. And so working with Interval House of Hamilton, the YMCA, working with Hamilton Food Share, all the different groups, if they're looking to support these similar pillars, then we're open to collaborate with them. So I love myself, I'm a football guy. When we get to play flag football, that warms my heart. But I'm also willing to set up and go to the hospitals and visit the kids who maybe haven't been able to get out and play a little bit because they still need to have their wellness thought of. And I think that's what community is about. It's about meeting people where they're at and taking this platform that we've developed and using it to uplift people, get them excited, make them feel as if they're part of something bigger because they are.
I think those are some great examples, again, of how partnerships really work. Well, I want to thank Courtney and Simoni for connecting us today. I want to thank you again for being a guest of the show. It was very inspiring to hear the work that you gentlemen are doing for community. Again, I think it's great that First Ontario, in partnership with the Hamilton Sports Group, Hamilton Ticats, are doing such wonderful work for our community, trying to be, again, problem solvers to so many community issues that are plaguing us today. So with that, I look forward to the work that you gentlemen are going to do in the years to come, and I'll be watching from the sidelines and not being tackled or picked up on my shoulder. Thank you again.
Thank you.